With nearly 70 episodes of The Unemployed Journeyman already in the bag, we've finally reached the point we've wanted to be at since we started in the J League. It's the Asia Champions League final against Al-Ittihad. We are not the favourites for this one. Welcome to the video, folks, and the excitement is real. This is the Champions League final episode, and I had no idea that if we were going to reach this stage or not when we first started out in the Champions League back in the second half of last season. But here we are. We play Al-Ittihad in a two-legged affair. The first leg being away from home at the King Abdullah City, the Shining Jewel Stadium. And then the second leg is at our stadium, the Chofu Stadium. Basically, the aim in the first leg is to not be out of it. You know, if you look at the quarterfinal against Shonan, we won the first leg at home 4-0. Technically, Shonan should have been out of it. What we don't want to do is lose the first leg against Al-Ittihad 4-0, because I don't think Al-Ittihad are going to be as bad in the second leg as what we was against Shonan. We did win the second leg at 3-1, and we had a 4-2 win against Tokyo Verdy in between times. Since then, things have not actually been going that great. I have had quite a bit of squad rotation going on. As you can see from this game here against Niigata in the league, it was a 1-1 draw. We were hugely the better team. Possession-wise, it was down to them. But in terms of shots on goal, shots on target, XG, we were just vastly better. We just couldn't score, basically. And they actually went 1-0 up. Kobayashi then equalised for us to make it 1-1. And yeah, it was worrying how we were creating so many chances, but just not scoring. But at the same time, I'd rather create the chances and struggle to score than not create the chances and struggle to score. So at least we are creating. Then we had the second leg against Oita. Sorry, I'll just go back to this game against Niigata. And as you can see in this game, we had Barada and Nakano in the fullback positions. Nakamura, Seko keeping his place. Rui Perez and Kawasaki. Prisbaric, Yamamura, Masa and Kobayashi. So really you'd say out of all of these players that would normally feature in their first team, Nozawa, yes. Seko, yes. Kawasaki, if Lizuka wasn't playing. Prisbaric, yes. And maybe Kobayashi. So 3, maybe 4 first teamers against Niigata. Then came the second leg of the game against Oita. Was already miles ahead after the first. I think won the first leg 3-0 or 4-0, something like that. So again, we went with a weaker team. Jacob Ha came in for Seko. Sasaki replaced Nozawa in goal. Tabata and Yokoyama in the centre of midfield. They've never played together before. And Ichinagi come in up top as our striker instead of Kobayashi or Hosoya. A 2-2 draw in this game. We did go 2-0 up, but in a fashion that only we can really do. We did then concede that for it to be 2-2, and it stayed 2-2. But again, we dominated the game in every aspect. We dominated the game. More shots on goal, more shots on target, better XG, more corners, better pass completion, more possession. We really should have won the game. So familiar story in them too. Then we played Tosu in the league, and Tosu are actually not doing too badly, to be fair. I think they were about 5th in the league at the time, and we went 1-0 up through Mao Hosoya. They never even had a shot on target. We were so good defensively, but again, 10 shots on target, 22 shots at goal, and we only score 1 goal. It's been frustrating, it really has. Then we played Fukuoka, also in the league, this time away from home. A 2-0 win against Fukuoka. We did go with pretty much our full strength side here with Nozawa in goal, Matsunaga, Morimoto, Jacob Herr, Seko, Kita and Lizuka in the midfield, Prisbrick and Iguchi out wide with Krastev in behind Hosoya, and a nice 2-0 win, again massively dominant, only 1 shot on target and only 1 shot on goal for Fukuoka, goals from Kobayashi and Kazuki. It's left me with a bit of a headache because I don't know whether to go with Hosoya or Kobayashi in the striker role against Al-Ittihad, whether I should go with Prisbrick or Kazuki out here. I'm very much edging towards Kazuki, and obviously we do have some suspensions in defence. So that's how the results have been going. If we have a look at the J League, we are top of the J League 2 points clear of Sapporo, who we play in between the two games against Al-Ittihad, but I'll play them offline and I'll let you know how we get on with them. Then a bit further back, 7 points back, is Kobe. Then Tosu are in fourth, 8 points behind, and a full 10 points behind is Shimizu. So we're doing okay in the league. We're still top. 1 loss, 2 draws, 11 wins from our 14 games. In terms of the Japanese League Cup, we play Yamagata. They are of the J2 League. We play them next up in the Japanese League Cup. And look at this, Fukushima don't look like they're in the League Cup. Just have a quick look at where Fukushima are. They're still in the J2 League? Yes, they're in the J2 League. They're currently mid-table, if we're being generous. If we actually have a look at that league, where have they finished previously? So the season, trying to remember what season. So that was the season they got promoted. So the following season they weren't in it because they were in the J1 League. And the season after that they finished 5th. And then this season they're currently mid to bottom half of the J2 League. Hopefully they don't just fall back into the J3 League. It'd be nice if they stayed in the J2 League, maybe come up to the J1 League with us. But back to business. Dynamics is good. Managerial support is excellent. Club atmosphere is excellent. Team cohesion is excellent. We can't ask to be in a better place than where we are at the moment. Finances, 14.2 million in the bank. That's still looking really healthy. Decent transfer budget, just over 8 million in the transfer budget, and 72,086k of wage budget still available. Right, what we will do now is we will go to the Matchday Centre and I will see you there for the first leg against Al-Ittihad. Right, here we are for the Champions League final, first leg away to Al-Ittihad. And I decided to put a shirt on for the occasion. I thought it certainly deserves it. You know, it's the biggest game of the series so far. I've obviously had a haircut, shave as well. We are ready to go for the Champions League final. And there's been a few changes to the roles in the team as well, or couple, because Lazuka in the centre of midfield, I've put him from a ball-winning midfielder to an anchor, and Krastev from an attacking midfielder to a shadow striker. I am still umming and ahhing about Hosoya and Kobayashi, but I'm going to go with Hosoya or Hosoya for now. Why am I having trouble pronouncing his name all of a sudden? The nerves are getting to me. But we have Nozawa in goal, Matsunaga and Morimoto in the wing-back positions, Ha and Barada in the centre of defence, Kita and Lazuka in the centre of midfield, Kazuki and Iguchi out wide with Krastev in behind Hosoya. And we do obviously have Seko and Nakamura suspended. So Seko would normally have been in here and Nakamura would have been my first choice to have replaced Seko. So we're pretty much on a third choice centre-back at the moment, or third change centre-back. Other than that, we need to point out that Morimoto, Matsunaga and Kita are not tip-top condition. They've not recovered from the previous game against Fukuoka, which was 3 days ago, and I did rest everyone for a day as well, so that's a bit alarming. And we've also got 5 players that are 1 yellow card away from a suspension. Morimoto, Matsunaga, Lazuka, Kita and Hosoya potentially could all be suspended for the second leg. Let's hope that doesn't happen, because that will hurt us big time. Right, let's get into the game. And I am nervous. I am so nervous. I've tried to remain calm around the players. I've tried to project a calm aura about myself. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am nervous. Saudi Pro League is a top league. They're playing a diamond formation. I've got Richarlison, Pellegrini, Milinkovic, Savic. I mean, how are we meant to compete with that? Honestly, I do not know how we're meant to compete. Right, let's get into it. And the first highlight of the game with less than a minute is for Al-Ittihad. That's not a good sign, is it? And we've cleared their lines. Krastev has it. He's still going. Iguchi takes over. Krastev's gone down. Iguchi carries it on. Pulls it back from Morimoto. Kita. Kazuki. Oh, Kazuki's hit the post. Oh, we've come so close to scoring there. Krastev with quite a run there, and then Iguchi taking over. And Kazuki, who have got in instead of Prisberic, by the way, just couldn't bend it in enough. Right, here's the next highlight. Kita to Kazuki. what can he do? He finds Matsunaga, gives it to Yuki Kita, back to Matsunaga. He's coming down this left-hand side. Gives it to Kita. Hosoya! It's 1-0! We've scored! Oh my word! We are 1-0 up against Al-Ittihad in the Champions League final. First leg. I don't like having two legs of a Champions League final, by the way, because a team like Al-Ittihad, you kind of think I'd be more confident beating them in a one-off game than I would over the course of two legs. But as it is, we're 1-0 up. We're in the 20th minute. They do have the ball as part of this highlight now, though. And they're coming forward down their right-hand side, but they're going to go back again. I do like the fact that teams do have possession against us, but we do manage to keep teams pinned back a bit more. Oh, it's going to be 1-1. Go on, ref. Disallow it. Disallow it, ref. It's clearly offside. It's a mile offside. Just disallow it. You don't need to talk to anyone. Just disallow it. Oh, he's giving it. Oh, you. I thought you was a friend. I mean, to be fair, we've only had one shot on target. We scored with it. So we're doing to Al-Ittihad what other teams have done to us on so many occasions. Kieran Tierney, who was a doubt for this game, was taken. Obviously, he's playing. They have got a couple of players unregistered. No one that's suspended, though. Jacob Haar wins the ball back. Here's Kazuki now. He's on a yellow card. He's just given the ball away, and now Al-Ittihad have it back again. We need to learn to keep hold of the ball a lot better than what we do. And they're coming forward. Tierney marauding down the left-hand side. Richie for them now. They've just got so many decent players. So many players that we'd never be able to afford the wages of these players if we was to buy them. And they are really, I mean, they are the better team in this game. We can't deny that. Pellegrini with the corner. And nothing comes of it, thankfully. I don't know what I need to do. We've got Morimoto and Matsunaga looking like they're almost dead, and it's only the first half. And Nozawa should have done better there. I keep faith with this guy, and he's continually letting me down. Of course, it's been given. We've gone 1-0. I mean, we've only had one shot on target in the whole half. They've had 9. I mean, they have just been so dominant. Milinkovic, Savic and Richarlison with the goals. How are we competing against a team like that? I mean, you probably could argue we're not. Right. I don't know what I need to do with this tactic, because maybe we go balanced. Because what I don't want it to get to the end of this match and we've lost like 5-1 and it's all over and done with before we've even had a chance to play the second leg. Right. We've just changed the mentality to balance. That's all we've done. They filled their stadium, by the way, 62,241 here. Right, we've had a shot on target in this half, so that's an improvement. Here's Kita to Lazuka. Lazuka or Anko, who's actually in the penalty box. I mean, I'm pretty certain the anchor's meant to be protecting the back four. Matsunaga to Kazuki. Puts the ball in. Iguchi has scored. Oh, don't you dare. Do you not dare. You've given both their goals. Do not dare disallow this. Oh, thank God for that. It's 2-2. And straight away, it's a corner for them. Pellegrini takes it. Oh. Straight away. I mean, really, could we not just keep it level for 10 minutes? It's literally 2 minutes later, they've gone back ahead again. Right, we need to make some substitutions because their fullbacks are absolutely wrecked. The problem is I've only got enough to change one. Morimoto will come off. I've not actually got anyone that I can bring on for Matsunaga. This is a problem. See, Kawasaki can't play in defence. Oh, we're in trouble. We're going to have to hope that Matsunaga doesn't get injured, because if he does, we're stuffed, basically. Right. Krastev. I don't really want to bring Krastev off. Kazuki can come off for Prisberic. I think we just keep that. We've only got that one defender that we can bring on. This is the problem we've got because of the two suspensions. Kazuki and Iguchi are on yellow cards at the moment. The others haven't. Well, at least we know Morimoto will be available for the second leg, provided you don't pick up an injury in training or something. But right, here comes Al-Ittihad. Down their right-hand side. Ball into the... Oh, what was Jake? Oh, before he passed it straight to one of their players there. Matsunaga goes back to Nozawa. Here's Lazuka. Iguchi. Back to Nakano. Switches play to Prisbrick on the left, who cuts inside. Gives it to Nakano. Iguchi is through. Crosses it in. Hosoya scores. 3-3. We are still in this game. Right. Oh, I was going to change to cautious. No, I can't. It goes against all my principles to be cautious. Right, let's make another couple of substitutions because we are getting absolutely knackered. Right, I think we're going to bring Rui Perez on for Yuki Kita. And I think I'm going to bring Kawasaki on as well for Lazuka, because then I don't think either of them have picked up a yellow card yet, which means they're then protected. It's changing the whole of your, or I say the whole, both your midfielders. A good idea. Right, they're in the box and it's 4-3. I mean, ref, can you just disallow one of them, please? Just cut me a break here. No, okay. Right, it's 4-3. I mean, if only we could defend. I mean, I don't even think it's that we've been that bad defending. Nazawa's definitely cost us a goal. There's no doubt about that. And I think Jacob Parr, maybe Barada, were responsible for one of the others. But overall, I don't think we've actually done too badly. Right, here's Prisbrick. He's in the box. Prisbrick. Oh, I thought he was going to score. We have been more than a threat for Al-Ittihad in this game. Barada with the corner. Can we please score a corner? Just Barada, one pinpoint delivery, please. No? Okay. It's gone out for a throw-in. Are we going to see the highlight continue for the throw? It looks like we are. Matsunaga's going to take the throw-in. To Prisbrick, back to Matsunaga. Gives it back to Prisbrick. He's going to go back to Matsunaga. I mean, there are other players on the pitch. Oh, what was Prisbrick doing? I brought the guy on and he's just been an absolute tool. Well, do you know what? A 4-3 defeat away from home. Yes, we were largely outplayed, but we are still in the match. We've also got 3 away goals, it's worth mentioning. And I don't think we've actually got anyone suspended for the second leg. So, although a defeat is not great, that's what's happened in the J-League, by the way, in case you're interested. If we have a look at, I just want to have a look at who's picked up a suspension for this game. No, not going to show me? Okay. Right, we'll just move forward a little bit further. Then we'll go to the schedule. Right, in terms of who's actually picked up yellow cards, Prisbrick, I don't think that he was on a yellow card. Iguchi and Kazuki. Right, I think we're fine. I think we're going to have, barring any injuries, we will have a full team for the second leg. Right, I'm going to play Sapporo off camera. And then, and I'll be quite honest, I'm probably going to put in a fully rotated side in there and not care about the league for this game. And then we've got Al-Ittihad in the second leg. So I'll see you back here for part 2 against Al-Ittihad in the second leg of the Champions League final. Right, welcome back. The game against Sapporo ended 0-0. It was a bit of a drab game. We had 10 shots to goal, but only 1 shot on target. We did have the better XG, more possession. Maybe we slightly deserved to win, but not by much. It was basically a fully rotated side. Sasaki in goal had a really good game. Matsunaga, I did keep it left back. Nakano at right back. Nakamura and Barada in the centre of defence. Rui Perez and Kawasaki in the centre of midfield. Prisbrick and Yamamura out wide and Massa in behind. Kobayashi. Kobayashi was terrible as well. I had to take him off before he dropped into a 5.9 and went red. But yeah, 0-0. Not the best result in the world, but because it is a fully rotated side, pretty much I'll take it. That does mean we're now second in the league because Sapporo have played 2 games in this while we've been on Champions League duty. And they are now 1 point ahead of us. We do have 2 games in hand, so we should be able to get above them. Just a reminder there that the Saudi Pro League is better than the J League. We are second though, so there's nothing bad. Right, let's get into the game. And this is the team we're going out against. By the way, we've got 6 players, 7 if you include Kazuki on the bench, that are 1 yellow card away from a suspension. So I just need to sort this out. Completely forgetting Ishinagi just picked up an injury. So I just want to see if I can bring on this guy here, Jamie Andre. Let's bring him into the team. Probably not going to need him, but just to fill up the place on the bench. And then we'll untick both of these. So, Nozawa in goal, Matsunaga left back, Morimoto right back, Jacob Hart and Seko in the centre of defence, Kita and Lazuka in the centre of midfield, Prisberic, Iguchi out wide with Krastev in behind Hosoya. Krastev has been put back to the attacking midfielder role, but I am still keeping Lazuka on the anchor role. And yeah, basically we have a fully available team. We have absolutely no excuses. So let's get into it. And we're 4-3 down. So we do have 3 away goals. So we do need to win this game. It's not as though we can just get a draw here. But I think at home we're capable of beating anybody if we're on our day. And we need to be on that day today. Right, here we go then. Champions League final, second leg. We have to win if we want to lift the trophy at our own stadium, or we're going to have to watch another team lift it at our ground. The ball's put into the box. They do clear their lines. Jacob Hart picks up the ball on the halfway line, gives it to Matsunaga, coming down the left-hand side, gets the ball in. It's cleared again. This time it's with Morimoto to Iguchi. Seko. He's going to go all the way back to Nozawa. Trust the players, Damo. Right, Kita to Matsunaga to Prisberic. I think Hosoya would have been offside if that had gone in anyway. But, I mean, the linesman didn't raise his flag, actually. So that could just be a really poor effort from Hosoya, who's certainly not been the striker this season that he was last season. And Kobayashi's failed to deceive as well. But we have like 3 players that are all top goal scorers for us. I think Krastev's one of them. I think Iguchi is another, and I think Hosoya is the other one. Well, here's Iguchi to Kita. Gives it to Prisberic. Back to Kita. Morimoto to Iguchi! Iguchi scored his 9th goal. Oh, don't poxy referees and their fingers in their ears. Please give the goal. We need it. He's given it. Iguchi puts us 1-0 up on the night. It's 4-4 on aggregate. As things stand, I think this means we win on the away goal rule. Unless there's something about you have extra time, but not penalties or something stupid like that. Right, Matsunaga with the corner. Goes towards the back post. Oh, their keeper's pulled out a great save. Matsunaga again. Matsunaga! His 2nd goal of the season. Oh, we are winning. We're 2-0 up on the night. 5-4 up on aggregate. We have a free kick now. It's going to be 3-0 on the night. Krastev's going to put it in the top corner. Come on, Krastev. Don't let me down. I've just backed your son. Oh, it's just over the bar. I'll let you off. I mean, you do score quite a few goals for us anyway, so I'll let you off for that one. Right, Morimoto with the throw-in. I need to calm myself down. I'm getting too excited. Ball's into the box towards Prisberic, who heads it just wide. Look at the stats. We are all over Al-Ittihad. Matsunaga to Prisberic. Gives it to Krastev. Finds Iguchi. Iguchi with his 10th of the season. It's 3-0 on the night. We have got one hand on the Champions League trophy at half-time. Oh, I'm not getting ahead of myself. We've only got one hand on it. A goal from them will take our hand off it. So we're only 2 goals ahead of them on aggregate, remember. But if they do score 2 goals and we win it 3-2, my understanding at least is that we win the Champions League on the away goal rule. I think the away goal rule is a filthy rule, by the way. I really don't think it should exist at all. But they have a corner. Pellegrini takes it. We've not really cleared it, but their shot goes over the bar. Oh. Right, 65 minutes gone. I'm looking at, because we did make sure we rested everyone and whatever else. Right, Prisberic's not having the greatest of games, so let's take him off for Kazuki. Hosoya I think that's the only change I'm going to make for the time being. Usually I'll do 2 substitutions at that point, but I just don't want to take anyone off. I think Matsunaga is going to be the next one that comes off, judging by how tired he looks. So let's take him off now. We bring Barada on for him, who's played left back on many occasions. We will take Hasoya off. Do you know what? I'm going to bring on Jamie Andre. He's very promising. Him and Ishinagi certainly look like they're the future of this football club in a striker role. Here's Barada with the throw-in. Oh, we're 3-0 up with 15 to play. Here's Keita, Yuki Keita. Oh, he don't score many, Yuki Keita, I have to say. But he came close there. Final 10 minutes, potentially. Morimoto with the throw-in to Krastev. I mean, that's quite a back pass to Nozawa. I mean, Nozawa's done well to deal with that, to be quite honest. Here's Morimoto. Finds Krastev. Back to Morimoto. Iguchi. Morimoto. Krastev, it's 4-0. I'm calling it now. We have won the Champions League. Oh, this is... Oh, it's amazing. I can't even put this into words. What substitutions have we got left to make? We've got 2 more. Who are we going to take off? I'm not going to take Kazuki off. I just brought him on. We bring Morimoto off for Nakano. And we bring Krastev off for Masa Watai. Oh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to win the Champions League. 2 minutes of added on time. We have smashed Al-Ittihad 4-0 at our own ground. 7-4 on aggregate. And here we are walking up to the stage to lift the Asian Champions League. Oh, you have no idea how happy this has made me. The trophy gets handed over to Krastev, our club captain. Nozawa's the vice captain. There I am in my red shirt and my yellow tie, in my blue trousers. And there's the fireworks, there's the confetti, there's a trophy lift. Nearly 70 episodes into the save. And we've just won the Asian Champions League. Let's have the cartwheel. There you go. The trophy's still being lifted aloft. Oh, I am so happy. I'm really proud of everyone. I really am. And while we're on the subject of good news, I have some more good news to share for you as well. Because if we go to my profile, I am now a Continental Pro licensed manager, by the way. It came through between this episode and yesterday's episode. We now have a Continental Pro license. Our attributes are 15s for most of them. 14, 13, 14, 20, 16, 16 over here. 10 for working with youngsters. And we have won the Champions League. We're a 4-star reputation manager. And I think what we're going to do... I need to look at the schedule a minute because I'm a bit dumbfounded at the moment. I need to put some more thought into this. I think what we're going to do for tomorrow's episode, we'll come right back, I don't know, maybe for the All Japan Cup second round and the League Cup round of 16, second leg, something like that. And then Friday we skip forward down here somewhere. I'm thinking we finish the season with Tokyo and then we look for a job somewhere else. However, that being said, if we go to the job centre at the moment, I don't really know what's available, to be honest. I haven't looked at this. I mean, there are a whole load of jobs going. We could go for somewhere like this in the Argentine Premier Division. I mean, they're 27th in the table. How many teams do they have in that table? I don't want to go somewhere that's 27th, but I do want to go to a Premier Division if it's going to be somewhere like South America. Or we could have a Chilean top division league in Chile or Colombia, somewhere like that. Or we could go to Europe. Maybe, I mean, should we apply for this one? Fiorentina are a 4-star reputation side, kind of matches what we are. Could we go to Fiorentina? I mean, Mexico's available. I don't think we're going to be able to go to Africa because our reputation is too high for Africa. If we look at this club here, Tempoli, Club Atletico Tempoli, they're like 3 stars. So, what is the Argentinian Premier Division? Oh my word, 28 teams. Wow. I mean, if we did go here, then you have got the South American Champions League. I think it's a Copa Libertadores or something, isn't it? If we have a look at, just have a look at one of the teams. General Continental Competition, Copa Sudamericana. I thought they had the Copa Libertadores or whatever it's called. Or is that... We're back on our schedule and I didn't want that. Right, let's try and find Boca. They're going to be in the top competition, aren't they? So let's have a look at Boca. Yeah, so I think we have 2 continental competitions. I'm sure the Copa Libertadores is the main competition. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong on that, by the way. But yeah, I think the Copa Libertadores is the main European competition. We just click on it, go up. Yeah, so if you go down, then you get to the Copa Sudamericana, which I think is like their version of the Europa League. So yeah, right. We'll come back tomorrow for something. I don't know what we're doing yet. My head's all over the shop. I'm just so happy we won the Champions League. And we'll finish this week off with Tokyo and maybe even finish this season off with Tokyo. But while we're doing that, I am going to be looking at other jobs. So we could be on the move anytime now. We have won everything there is to win with FC Tokyo. And I am just so happy. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.